Ruining your life for surgery is normal now. People, what up? What's good? As y'all can see, we got a Xeno shot video that we're gonna be reacting to today, man. Apparently, you know what I'm saying, everything is fake nowadays. We looked at the fake abs video the other day, right? Men are also, we also getting the fake legs, women getting the fake lips, the fake jaws, the fake breasts, the fake butts. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's fake. It's hard to be the last real one left. Yeah. Let's get
I
it.
spent $100,000 on limb lengthening surgery. They break your bones surgically, they cut them and they attach devices.
Right now,
He's clear, bro is clearly about to speak on this, y'all, but man, I feel, and I see a lot of, not a lot of guys, I seen a few guys on the internet do this, but it's like, okay, you get a couple inches on your height, but you're never able to run again, right? Your kids will still have the short man genetics, if you know what I'm saying, if you do happen to have children at some point. So you're catfishing, right? Your leg fit BBL legs, you're not gonna be able to play with your kids. You can't run, right? You can't, you know what I'm saying, at the barbecue, slide to the left, slide to right. You can't do the, you know what I'm saying, the little dances. You're always gonna be in pain. I really don't understand why men are doing this, bro. On top of that, your arms look way too short for your body now, bro. Would y'all ever do this, man? Let me know, cause this is just crazy to me, bro. And you can't reverse this, right? Like at least the women can get the lip fillers or whatever sucked out, the fake tits taken out, the fake ass, you know what I'm saying, slurped out. You are permanently messed up, right?
we're probably living in the most vain era
I
of
swear,
human history
bro.
ever. With things like social media that's very image focused, online dating, which has become one of the main ways many people are meeting, that's also very image focused. People's looks are more prevalent than ever.
Right.
And this has led to a lot of insecurity for both men and women. A lot of women think duck lips are attractive and are
Do y'all like this, bro? This is it. And you know what's crazy? Like, her lips weren't even small before, bro. Like, she had, you know what I'm saying? She had some nice, you know what I mean? But like, I really, like, I just can't make sense of it, bro. Especially because I feel like 99% of the time, bro, when you get a augmented body part, it just like, it always looks goofy, bro. So this is nuts, man.
inflating their lips, and a lot of guys are hopping on look smashing trends like bone smashing to try and get a nicer face. And today we're going to be taking a look at the pinnacle, I think, of this insecurity that's grown. And this is one of the newest surgeries that's picked up a lot of
Tibia
popularity in
extensions.
the past few years, called limb lengthening surgery, that basically makes you a bit taller. And we're going to be taking a look at the risks as well. But without further ado, let's check it out.
I spent $100,000 on limb lengthening surgery. They break your bones surgically, they cut them and they attach devices that extend the bones over time. The world is a much different place now that I'm taller. When I first did the surgery, people said they hope I never walk again. But as it grew, it actually started to garner a lot of attention from women.
I thought we were on the first date. You're impressing me.
No, I'm not. You impressing me. I'm 6 foot.
I mean, but you at that point, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? If you paid 100 for the legs, man, you gotta say I'm 6 foot every 2 seconds. You have to. even if it does throw shorty off, you gotta spam that. But honestly, you guys, I feel like, bruh, as long as you 5'7" and taller, you'll be fine, man. Like, you'll be fine, cause I really can't imagine, any man wanting to get their legs extended other than to get women. But you know what I'm saying? I feel like long as you if you 5'6" and below as a grown man, grow up some more.
I'm Denzel Sigurd.
You not done growing up. All right, I've been talking too much. Let's just watch.
I'm 27
Boy,
years old.
Denzel.
I spent $100,000 on limb lengthening surgery. So the surgery day, they put me under anesthesia, so I was asleep They break your bones surgically, they cut them and they attach devices that extend the bones over time. When I first woke up, I just asked myself 1,000,001 questions. I was like, why did I do this surgery? I regretted it, I shouldn't have done it. I'm in so much pain, I've never felt this kind of pain before. And
Also, what if, the metal rod or whatever somehow gets dirty or and then you get an infection? Like, this is not worth it. Yeah, it's truly not. They got you looking like the, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know them inflatable balloons that just be right outside the store. It don't even look right, bro.
is it really worth it? And I thought something was wrong because I didn't think it was normal to feel this amount of pain. There's a metal rod in my leg, and then there was an external fixator that attaches to the metal rod going through your leg. So you have both an internal device and an external device.
No, your eyes are not deceiving you right now. This surgery costs in the ballpark of $100,000. $100,000 to get your legs broken on purpose. Risk a plethora of complications and side effects, as well as potentially losing full function of your legs. Also, you can grow a little bit. In this guy's case, he grew from 5'5" to 5'11", which is
in 3 months. But I mean, you guys, his arms are clearly too short for his body now, bro. And like forget the fact that he has a walker. Like it's just like, your proportions are off.
Decent amount for sure, but is not even all that tall either. I mean, 5'11" is probably above average, but it's not even like a noteworthy tall height. We're not even cracking 6 foot here. But that's besides the point. It's a sad state where we're at the point where people are willing to risk straight up crippling themselves in order to appear more attractive. Instead of just accepting it, owning it, building up your own self-esteem, breaking your bones for validation from other people is more important, apparently.
Right.
It was very shocking. It felt unreal to see it attach myself because I had never seen anything like this before. I was actually in a relationship prior to the surgery. Once I told her I wanted to go get surgery to get taller to boost my confidence, she was completely against it. And inevitably, we end up ending the relationship, even though she was someone that made a lot of jokes about my height herself. So she hasn't seen me, but she's just seen like my social media, and she's been trying to call. She's been trying to make her way back, but that's somewhere I don't want to go back to.
So he like, you got, I'm trying to make sense of why bro chose to do this. And I just can't, like, and I know I say it, what I'm saying, if you under 5'7", you cook. But I mean, it's plenty of short dudes in relationships out here all the time. But like, the fact that he already had, a girl that cared about him regardless of his height, and he still wants to permanently damage his body. And still not even be 6 feet at that. Like, you 5'11", so you lied to the other shorty about being 6 feet because you're really not 6 feet, right? Like, look how short his arms are, y'all. Like, I don't get it, bro.
Today I'm actually going on a date for the first time since I've had my surgery, so it'll be my first date at 6 foot. I'm very excited. It's an opportunity to get out there and really fill out this new version of me, like see how he interacts with the world, see how he interacts on a date. In the world we live in, we say don't judge a book by its cover, but obviously people are judged off their appearance first. But I do feel like once I get back into dating, my personality will be what carries me in a relationship. Hello? People are judged off their appearance first.
I mean, he says this, and it's not entirely untrue. We all are inherently shallow in our own rights. But at the same time, he also says that he had a girlfriend when he was shorter. On top of that, she didn't even want him to get the surgery. It sounds like she liked him for who he was and how he looked at the time. 5'5" and all. But I guess that's just not enough. I mean, just look at this. Him walking around, kind of limping and waddling. I know he's probably still still in the recovery phase when this was filmed, but this does not look comfortable at all. I don't think it's a far stretch to say that your legs and bones will never be the same again after the surgery.
No.
You got those rods in your bones and shit. There's no way you're going to be the same, even if everything goes all right and you don't get any major complications.
It's actually a very fun first date. I didn't expect to have as much fun as I did. I thought it would be a little bit more nerves or something, but everything went great. It was a very fun time, very beautiful girl. It was nice to step out in the world with a lot more confidence.
But you know, like even you know, she's attracted to the height or whatever. But you know what I'm saying, once she see you, right, it's you know that you lose all the points that you get for being 5'11", not even 6 feet, bro. Like I mean, she thinking in the back of her head like, why is bro walking like that? What's wrong with him? Hey, are you okay? Oh yeah, you're right. I got leg lengthening surgery. You know, now you're 5'5" to her again. So it's a lose, bro.
And before, to be a lot more short.
You can't touch your toes no more. You know what I mean? Like you can't jump the fence no more. It's not worth it, bro.
Of yourself and not wonder what she's thinking, but really just be who you are.
It is much easier to reach things that I struggled with before. The world is a much different place now that I'm taller. People smile at me everywhere I go. I've never had this kind of like reaction from people before, and I really enjoy it. I've always been very unhappy with my height, pretty much my entire life. I realized I was short around 15 years old, and ever since then it's kind of weighed on me. I tried a lot of different things to make me taller, or at least appear taller, such as spinal decompression, put insoles in my shoes, inversion tables, and they would only give me about an inch more. Seeing how the world reacts to me at 6 foot rather than 5'5" has been like a very amazing experience for me. I've always been like an outgoing person, but now I can just be myself without caring what people think or what people have to say.
I don't know. I feel like instead of doing all these things, you could have just accepted it and made peace with it. As difficult as it might be, you know, instead of prioritizing all this other stuff and wasting time and mental space towards this one thing. I mentioned the risks earlier, and these are just some of them.
Right, infection, bone don't heal, joint stiffness, nerve damage, like it you know, all for the sake of, you know, people looking at you differently in public, right? It's not worth it, man.
You got a risk of infection, delayed or non-union of bone healing, muscle and joint stiffness, nerve and blood vessel damage, and other complications. Not to mention the fact that, like plastic surgery, your kids are not going to have your height either. They will most likely be short. And so you got to think, is this some kind of insecurity you want to pass down even to your future kids as well, who are also going to be around your previous height?
Or shorter. Oh, they muted the clip. Hold on, y'all. Is it muted or am I tripping? All right, it's muted. Hold on. We gonna skip ahead because I need some sound, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Body and leg. I can only wonder what effects this is going to have on the body and legs as you get older. Very scary stuff. They seem to look a little odd and unproportional as well after the surgery. It's just not worth it. I have seen a few documentaries about these things, and most of the people are in pain for the rest of their life and can't really move fast. The moral of the video is to not only never do this surgery, but it's also to just accept your situation. Accept it, own it, or let the vanity consume you and potentially cripple you, not only mentally, but physically, literally. But anyways, I think that's gonna wrap up today's video. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned.
Yeah, man, this was goofy, man. Y'all, don't do this, bro. Seriously, that's all I got to say, man. As always, your boy TwoCentz. Say it with me, TCZ. We out.